Hey guys, Gretchen here with level 4. So level 4 is pretty intense, pretty inclusive. This is for Kava level 4. Apologies, I should have made that clear because there are multiple Reikis on here. So Kava, let's recap real quick. High energy, right? Very high energy. We take our attunements through our heart, not our crown chakra. We transmute those energies through our heart, not our crown chakra. We have a heart wave and a compassion breath. Compassion wave and a heart breath. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. We have symbols with this one. We have our Reiki symbols, but we also have our Kava alphabet and those Kava numbers. Those Kava numbers, not only do they amplify based on the number and that coordinating sound, and I'll throw a slide up with that alphabet and those numbers again, they also open up different gateways. I can't open up those gateways for you. All I can do is attune you. You have to open those up after your attunement by meditating on them and just like chilling out, getting rid of that chitter chatter, that cheetah breathing in your head and concentrating on them. Because everybody, well, we are all the same. We are all different. We are all on different paths. We are connected, but we're connected differently. So each gateway, each pathway will be different for each person based on your experiences in the past and your experiences going forward. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Okay, so level 4 is all about heart opening, cleaning, doing all of this stuff other than just the attunement to the dimensional gateways and the Kava numbers. So what we're going to do is we're going to use Siko. Now, I want to give you a heads up, and I'm going to tell you how to cleanse your heart in just a minute because you're going to do the work on yourself before you do the work on your clients. Everybody's had heart damages, right? You've had your heart broken. If you haven't had your heart broken by a lover, you've had your heart broken by somebody. Somebody's lied to you. Somebody's stolen from you. Somebody's done something. Somebody's done you dirty at some point. Somebody you loved and thought you could trust implicitly, most likely. Some of us have been damaged, like seriously damaged, abused, screwed over, all this stuff, throw up guards on our hearts, turn my heart to ice, turn my heart to stone, blah, 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 blah. You know, throw up all these blocks. Where am I going with this? Oh, you remember Koda Dhamma and water memory. Yeah, I'm going to probably preach on this and most of the things. So Koda Dhamma, Japanese, literally translated word spirit. Your body believes the words you tell it. Guard my heart. Done. It's guarded. Do this to my heart. Done. It's done. It's just done because you told your body what to do. You told your etheric body what to do from your physical body. Your etheric body is like, cool. So when you're healing yourself, I want you to keep in mind, you may have booby-trapped your own heart. You may have set some traps. You may have an inner child there that needs to be healed. If you see an inner child there, then ask the angels, archangels, ascended masters, and all of them to help and protect that child while you're healing the heart. Explain to that child that's what they're there for while you're healing that heart. You may have sent protectors. There may be an archangel, an angel, a shaman, a dragon, who knows, guarding your heart chakra. So sometimes they're just like not going to let it happen. Sometimes you're not ready to be healed. You have to ask your higher self for help when you're doing your own healing. And then you have to ask your etheric body if you're ready for this. If your etheric body says no, you can't do it. You need to do some more work and then you go back in. And if you're doing this on your client, you need to tell them, yeah, you're not ready for this. We need to do this stuff first and then we can come back and try this again at a later time. So how do we heal the heart? Let's get into our meditative state, room nice and dark. Warm, mugwort, your heart's music going, almost like you're getting ready for your attunement. However, instead of laying down, if you were going to do this for a long period of time, you have back issues, lay down, do whatever you need to do. Get that spine as straight as possible though, right? So you sit there and you have asked your higher self for help because you're going to heal yourself first. You're going to envision a room. In this room on an altar is your heart. Okay? And this is where you'll see the booby traps, the traps. Oh, here's another thing. The guards too. If you have guards, here's the other thing. If there is a cord wrapped around that heart, immediately tell that person in person, hey, there's a cord wrapped around your heart. This is not normal. And then follow that cord to the energy of whoever sent that energy to try to ensnare that person's heart. Tell them this is not acceptable and that you'll be working to remove this cord. Then remove that cord first. When you're finished with your healing session, have a conversation with your client and say, so this is who I feel had this cord wrapped around your heart, because likely they'll try to do it again. You know, if they've done it once, they're going to do it again. Their obsession with this person hasn't ended just because you did some healing on them. You may not hear a name. You may not feel that. You may feel like if it's a male or a female, if it's old or if it's young, work or social, family, that kind of thing. You might not get specifics. Just tell them the information that you can, and then they can be on their own guard. But get rid of those cords. Those cords should never be there. So after you've done all of this healing, and it's pretty inclusive, like I said, this is only step 1 of 3. So you'll do this. I'm going to flip over to my notes. After you have taken all of the damages off, and you can request, like I said, request help from the ascended masters, the archangels, from your deities, from the energies above, from the universal life energy itself. So you will, after you have done your cleansing, take Seco. You'll have the heart in your hands, metaphorically speaking, in your head. It's cleansed. It's completely cleansed, and you'll have that sincerity symbol, that Seco symbol. And you'll get that Seco symbol and you'll imbue it around there. And you'll make sure that it's this nice, beautiful, glowing, healthy energy. That will help remove any of those blocks that are keeping your client from healing, any of those blocks that are keeping you from healing. Because, we've done some massive healing, but sometimes it's a cha-cha-cha, right? It's like you find yourself sliding back into old habits and you realize, oh, these are old habits. Now, I do want to point out that realization that those are old habits is in and of itself growth. So give yourself a break. Like I said, if yourself or your clients, if their self says no, you can't do it. I'm trying to see if I missed anything. So after you have put Seco in there, go ahead, put it back on the altar. Let the protectors remain, because they are there to protect the heart. They're not damaging the heart. They're there to keep damages from happening to the heart. And I would really highly recommend that you end your session with that, the compassion breath and the heart wave, into your clients. Really get that hoka'o ili ili going too. If you've done the Shambhala and you've been attuned to Shambhala, that's a really nice one. Shambhala works really great with Kava, I feel. Because it's one of those other higher vibrational ones, but Shambhala is that higher vibrational that works with your ancestors. So, get those ancestors helping you heal that heart energy. Why not? They're the ones who vibe best with you energetically, right? Okay. So Seco, heal your heart. You're going to sit in a meditative state. You're going to picture your room. You're going to picture your heart. You're going to be aware of any booby traps, any things, and you're going to energetically heal all of those things coming off of your heart. I end up, the way I heal, my visualization is I picture my little heart there, and then I have these weird strands that I just kind of pull off and take away, and then I will cleanse it, kind of like I cleanse my stones almost, just in my mind, with a little earth, air, water, and fire, and then give thanks to my deities and ask for protection from them, and then send that Seco, that sincerity symbol, right into that heart, and then set it back on the altar. Do your attunement and get ready for step 2. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and you'd like to see more, and I do a lot of Reiki videos. I do some trauma yoga recovery. Some trauma recovery, yoga recovery videos, as well as addiction and alcoholism and herbal videos that vibe with that. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. And until next time, namaste.